It's Saturday, May the 6th, and I am enjoying a nice Guinness Extra Stout, so I can say it's a very good day. So what I wanted to do real quick is I just wanted to show you my actual Kindle Direct Publishing, platform or website through Amazon. I wanted to show you that it's actually my account and that it's actually not bullshit whatsoever, and that you can do this from home. Now, I started this whole Bookmark Freedom podcast essentially so I could spread my knowledge with anybody else who's interested. I worked and traded my time for money, and I hated every minute of it. Now I essentially do this full time. Not specifically this. I do multiple things because I think the best way to attain stability and long-term success is to have multiple streams of revenue, and this is one of them, one of my newest ones that I wanted to share with you. So first, I'm just going to show you that this is actually my account. So if you look up here, you're going to see Austin Lawson's account. So I'm going to come here, and you're going to see that this is actually my account. I'm going to try to blur out my address. So now if I scroll to the bottom here, you're going to see my tax information. Now with Amazon, they're very thorough, so whenever you sign up, you have to actually put in your social security number and things like that, because they're going to send you a 1099 for tax purposes at the end of the year. So you can see here that I created this account on January 15th, 2017. So I've not been doing this very long. I've not been doing the Kindle publishing thing very long, and to be honest, I was a little bit weary of it at first. I wasn't sure if it was something that would work, but I thought it was worth a try. Because I had personally listened to a couple of podcasts where guys talk about, how they've went to freelancer.com and paid people to write tons of ebooks for them, and they have thousands of ebooks and they make a ridiculous amount of money selling ebooks. So I thought I'd give it a try, just a short-term thing to see if it was something that I wanted to do or not. So the way this works, you're going to come to your bookshelf, and right here, Kindle ebook and the paperback, this is how you're going to upload and create your books. Now, if you want a really in-depth analysis and process of how all this works, check out episode 2 of the Bookmark Freedom podcast. But what I really wanted to show you was in my reports tab. I wanted to show you, so I started this January 15th. I probably didn't publish my first ebook for about 2 weeks. So let's say February 1st was my first day that I actually published. So I've really not been doing that long. Now, the way this works is Amazon pays out essentially 60 days after you earn the money. So for this month, the month of May, at the end of the month, I'm going to get royalties from March. So I want to show you March. I want to show you my earnings for March. So we'll do March 1st through March 31st, and we'll update this. So here's what you're going to see when you come to, when you get into this and create your account. This is what you're going to see. You're going to come down, and this is the total amount, or the total units that people have ordered. So we've got 3 different color lines here. We've got red, black, and green. So red is my ebook sales, black is my paperback book sales, which is essentially the same book, just a different version or a different format. And then the green is free promotions that I'd run to maybe spike a little bit more interest in what I was doing. So if you listen to episode 2 of the podcast, I'll talk all about that, and you'll know exactly what I'm saying here. So if you look at this, you can see that it's actually pretty consistent every day of every month. I can pretty much book or bank on that I'm going to get an average of 3, 4, 5 sales a day. So now if you scroll on down here, if you listen to the podcast, I'm going to talk about Kindle Select and how you get paid based on the number of pages that people read and things like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to show you the royalties. Now the royalties for this month only include what's up here, what's in the black and the red. This is a completely separate program, and they pay the royalties out separately. So now if you scroll down here, this is my royalties that are earned from March 1st to March 31st. Now this is actual royalties. This is not the total amount, and then Amazon's going to take their portion out of this, and you're going to get, $50. This is the actual amount that I have earned that I'm going to get paid at the end of the month, after all Amazon fees and things like that. So as you can see, I made $156 in ebook royalties and $268 in paperback royalties. So I've made $424 in the month of March, and I did absolutely nothing. This is with me just hanging out. I have the 2 ebooks. In total, I probably put about 8 to 12 hours into both of them combined, and I haven't touched them since. And this is actually probably on the lower end of what I've been doing. And as you see here, this is all the different countries, because Amazon doesn't just sell in the United States, they sell everywhere. So AUD, I've actually made $7 there as well. So the cool thing about this is that you put in the work up front, and then you literally never touch it again. So as long as these books remain popular, and if you follow the steps in episode 2 of my podcast, your books will remain popular. This is something that's going to happen every month. If I don't add anything to it, if I don't do anything to it, and I don't do anything with it, this is similar results that I'm going to see every single month from here until the books become unpopular or Amazon goes under, which we all know is not going to happen. So my whole reason for showing you this is to show you that this platform actually works. It's not bullshit whatsoever. And honestly, I'm just getting started with it. I'm very new into the program. And granted, I say I'm new into the program, and I am, but I've also been working online and doing different websites and platforms and stuff like that for a long time. So I'm new into this program, but I'm not new into the online market. But if I can do this, you can do this, and I can show you how to do this, and I have in episode 2 of my podcast. So if this is something that you're interested in doing, listen to episode 2, take some notes, get ideas and come up with your first book, and feel free to, shoot me a message on Facebook or through my website at bookmarkfreedom.com or wherever, if you have additional questions and things like that, because, there's a lot to go over and there's a lot to do. So I'm probably not covering every single little thing that you're going to run into, but the majority of it is there. So seriously, feel free to hit me up anytime. I'm here to help. Of course, I'm not asking anything in return for any of this, except for, invite any of your friends that you think may be interested in the same thing into our Facebook group. Like us on Facebook, leave us a review on our podcast, share that with your friends, just essentially just share what I'm teaching here. And I'm not asking for anything in return, and I'll never ask you for money for sure. So that is the end of this episode, or whatever the hell you want to call this, and I'll see you guys next time.